The debate over who is the greatest basketball player of all time has always sparked intense discussions among fans, analysts, and even the players themselves. In this ongoing rivalry, two names stand out above the rest: Michael Jordan and LeBron James. Each has carved out an incredible legacy with their unique style of play, monumental achievements, and undeniable impact on the sport. However, a recent controversy has further fueled this legendary debate. According to a former NBA player, LeBron James allegedly made some compromising comments, suggesting that he wanted to erase Michael Jordan's legacy. These remarks have sent shockwaves through the basketball community, triggering a wave of reactions from fans and pundits alike. But before we dive into the details of this controversy, if you're enjoying our content and want to see more, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Your support means the world to us, and it helps us bring you the best content possible. Now, let's get into the story. If we assume these statements are true, what could have motivated LeBron to make such controversial comments? One possible explanation is the intense scrutiny he has faced since his teenage years. LeBron has been compared to Michael Jordan since before he ever played a single game in the NBA, and those comparisons have persisted throughout his entire career. Despite his many accomplishments, a narrative has always existed in which Jordan remains the unreachable benchmark. It's possible that after years of being told he can never surpass Jordan, LeBron feels the need to do something drastic to change that perception. The idea of erasing Jordan's legacy might not be a literal desire, but rather a metaphorical expression of his need to assert himself as the greatest, not just of his era, but in the entire history of basketball. Another potential motivation could be the overwhelming influence of the media and social media. In today's digital age, every comment, gesture, or action is endlessly analyzed and debated. As one of the most followed athletes in the world, LeBron is constantly under the microscope. This relentless scrutiny could have led to a kind of fatigue, a desire to finally silence the comparisons and firmly establish himself as the one true GOAT. Some LeBron fans have defended his words, arguing that there is nothing wrong with wanting to be the best and aspiring to surpass Jordan. Others, however, have criticized LeBron, saying that his greatness should speak for itself and that he does not need to belittle others to assert himself. In the basketball community, opinions have also been divided. Players and former players have shared their views, some supporting LeBron and his ambition, while others have expressed displeasure at what they perceive as a lack of respect towards Jordan's legacy. This debate has further fueled the narrative of the rivalry between the two players, despite the fact that they never faced each other on the court. For example, we recently had a statement from Avery Johnson. For Johnson and others, the proof is in the numbers. During his 15 years in the NBA, Michael Jordan dominated every aspect of the game and earned numerous accolades throughout his legendary career. With career averages of 30.1 points, 6.2 rebounds, and 5.3 assists per game on 49.7% shooting, Jordan's performance remains unmatched in NBA history. His status as a 6-time champion, 5-time MVP, and 10-time scoring champion solidifies him as one of the most accomplished athletes of all time. While LeBron James has built an impressive resume, it doesn't quite measure up to Jordan's in several key areas. Despite spending more time in the league, LeBron still trails the Bulls legend in categories such as championships, MVP awards, and all-defensive selections. Additionally, LeBron's 4-6 record in the NBA Finals contrasts with Jordan's flawless 6-0 record, a perfect display of dominance during his prime. The numbers alone aren't convincing. The visual proof strongly supports Jordan's case as the greatest. While LeBron outclasses Jordan in terms of size and playmaking ability, Jordan was simply unstoppable on the court. His relentless drives to the rim and impeccable mid-range game left defenders helpless. Michael Jordan had no weaknesses in his game. Unlike LeBron, Jordan played with a level of aggression and passion that forced opponents to constantly be on the defensive. When the iconic number 23 was retired for the final time in 2003, he was widely regarded as the best player in NBA history, a title that many pundits still believe he holds today. Unfortunately for LeBron James, there may be nothing he can do to convince die-hard Jordan fans. Still, that hasn't stopped him from proclaiming himself the greatest of all time. With a career spanning 20 years and an astonishing level of longevity, James certainly has a better chance than most of surpassing Michael Jordan, and he firmly believes that he has already done so. When LeBron was in high school at St. Vincent St. Mary, he chose to wear the number 23 on his basketball jersey, a decision that at the time seemed like a tribute to his idol, Michael Jordan. However, some have since interpreted this choice as a deeper statement of intent. By adopting Jordan's number, LeBron was not only acknowledging Jordan's influence, but also signaling his ambition to eventually surpass him and be considered the greatest of all time. In this sense, what began as a tribute became a symbol of LeBron's personal challenge to build a legacy that could eclipse Jordan's. LeBron James stirred up controversy when he proclaimed himself the greatest basketball player of all time. This bold statement came as he reflected on one of his most iconic victories, leading his team to a historic comeback against one of the league's best teams. During this reflection, LeBron declared that this achievement solidified his status as the greatest player ever. For some, this statement was seen as an act of hubris, as it appeared that LeBron was not only recognizing his own success but also placing himself above legends like Michael Jordan, who many still consider the GOAT. This self-proclamation sparked widespread reactions, with critics accusing LeBron of lacking humility and arguing that the title of the greatest of all time is something that should be bestowed by others, not claimed by oneself. This statement highlighted the extraordinary ambition and confidence that define LeBron James, further intensifying the ongoing debate over his place in basketball history. Before we go, we want to know your opinion. What do you think about this whole thing? Was LeBron always trying to erase Jordan? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't miss out on more great content, and as always, keep the passion for sports alive. See you in the next video.